Madhash Stories. The Organic Love, Part 2. The Dog. It was a cool evening, and Sia and Raghav decided to take a walk through the quiet streets of their neighborhood. The air was crisp, and the rustling of leaves was the only sound around them, except for the soft click of their footsteps against the pavement. As they strolled down the path, Sia suddenly stiffened, her eyes locking onto something moving ahead of them. A dog. It was a medium-sized dog, its fur a mix of brown and white, with an old, worn-out collar around its neck. What caught Sia's attention, though, was the small bell hanging from the collar. It jingled softly with each movement, the sound of it seeming to echo through the silence. The dog was following them from a distance, its gaze fixed on Sia and Raghav as they walked. "Raghav, I don't like the look of the dog," Sia said, her voice trembling slightly. "It's been following us for a while." Raghav glanced over his shoulder, his brow furrowing. "It doesn't look dangerous, Sia. It's just a dog." But Sia wasn't convinced. The bell on the collar jangled again, and the sound seemed to grow louder with each step the dog took. She felt a wave of unease wash over her. "I don't know, Raghav, something feels wrong." Before Raghav could respond, the dog picked up its pace, coming closer to Sia. Sia instinctively took a few steps back, her fear rising. "Raghav, I don't want to be near it. What if it's aggressive? What if it bites?" Raghav reached out gently, taking her arm. "Sia, calm down. It's just a dog. It's not going to hurt you." But Sia was already stepping away, her heart pounding. She tried to move faster to distance herself from the dog, but it wasn't backing off. It continued following them, the bell still ringing with every step. Sia's fear only grew. "Please, Raghav," she pleaded, her voice strained. "I'm scared." Raghav sighed, but understanding her fear, also knowing that panic would only make things worse, he gently pulled her towards him, his hand on her shoulder. "It's okay, I'll handle this." Turning towards the dog, Raghav gave a soft but firm command. "Go on now, go back." The dog stopped, its ears drooping as it stood at a distance, still watching them with those sad brown eyes. For a moment there was silence, broken only by the soft jingle of the bell on the dog's collar. Sia, still uneasy, looked up at Raghav. "I don't think it wants to hurt us. But why is it following us?" Raghav studied the dog for a moment. The collar, though worn and frayed, looked like it had been on for a long time. The bell, too, had a faint tarnish indicating it had been jingling for quite some time. "I don't know," he said thoughtfully, "but I think this dog is lost. It might have been left behind, or maybe it's just that it lost its way home. It's probably just trying to get rid of that collar. It's been following us because it thinks we are its way out." Sia looked at the dog again. Her fear started to ebb as she noticed the sadness in its eyes. She realized Raghav was right. The dog wasn't being aggressive. It was just desperate to find someone, anyone who might help it. "It's not trying to hurt us," Sia said softly, her voice filled with understanding. It just wants to get rid of that collar. Maybe it's a pet that's been abandoned or it got lost? Raghav nodded. I think you are right. It probably associates people with help. With a deep breath, Sia stepped forward slowly, lowering her hand toward the dog. The dog tilted its head, then took a cautious step forward, its bell giving a soft jingle. Sia knelt down gently, her heart now filled with sympathy instead of fear. The dog sniffed her hand, its body still tense but not threatening. Sia reached out and gently touched the bell on its collar, a small gesture of comfort. I think we should help it, she said quietly, looking up at Raghav. Raghav gave her a warm smile. I agree. Let's see if we can find its home or at least get that collar off. Together they carefully led the dog back towards their neighborhood, the bell still ringing softly as they walked. The dog no longer followed with urgency, but walked beside them, its head lowered in quiet gratitude. As they neared the local animal shelter, they hoped to find someone who could reunite the dog with its owner or offer it a safe place to stay. In the end, Sia realized that fear sometimes came from misunderstanding. She had been afraid of the dog because she didn't understand why it was following them. But once she saw its true need, her fear was replaced by compassion. The bell on the collar might have been a sound of distress, but in the end it became a symbol of connection, of two people learning to listen, not just with their ears but with their hearts. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like and share.